Hi my friends! Hi! Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. So my name's Alexander and I prepared lots of vocabulary practice especially for you for these levels, so intermediate and advanced. Okay, very good. Actually, I hope that maybe 50 or 60% of these words, but you need to know more. And most importantly, you need to have more practice if you really want to start using it in your daily English conversations. Okay, very good. Yeah, you can put a like if you like this video. So, you see, my friends, in the beginning. So, you see the meaning of this phrase in brackets. It means first. First. For example, first, I'd like to tell you this thing. Okay. And next, say it using this phrase. So you can say in the beginning instead of first. So you can say, my friend, in the beginning. In the beginning, good. I'd like to tell you this thing. Good. Okay, sometimes we see in the beginning, but sometimes we see at the beginning. What's the difference? The difference is that, so if you have of something, you say at the beginning of something. Okay, we can discuss it. So in the beginning of our conversation, or at the beginning of our conversation, so you see of. If you see of, you need to say at the beginning. So the correct answer will be, we can discuss it at the beginning. At the beginning of our conversation. Well done, well done. Next, in the end means finally. For example, finally, I'd like to thank you for everything. Or you can say, so this phrase. In the end, I'd like to thank you for everything. Very good. But we sometimes say at the end. So when do we say in the end and when do we say at the end? If you have of, you say at the end. Look, he'll say it when the meeting finishes. Or how can you say it another way using this expression? So he'll say it in or at, think about it, the end of the meeting. We know if we have of, we need at, okay? So he said at the end of the meeting. Next, sort out. It means solve. It's a very important phrasal verb. Look, I need to solve this problem right now. Or you can say, I need to sort out. I need to sort out this problem right now. If you want to sound more natural, definitely you need to use more phrasal verbs. So I need to sort out this problem right now. Next, at once, it means immediately. You'd better call him immediately. Or you can say, you'd better call him at once. I know students often ask me, so what does it mean at once? And I have to tell them immediately. Okay, start using this expression, it's very natural, yeah? You'd better call him immediately. Or you'd better, for example, start using all these expressions at once. Good. Next, necessarily. Necessarily. It isn't necessary that. Look at this phrase. It isn't necessary that it means we have no other alternatives. How will you say it using this word? Remember this phrase, very natural and very useful. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have no other alternatives. Remember it. Doesn't necessarily mean. Good, very good. Next, go on or continue. You can say, I'll go on or I'll continue learning English with you, or I'll go on learning English with you. Just remember that we say continue doing something and go on doing something. It's very important. Next, all of a sudden or suddenly. I got a call from him all of a sudden, or you can say I got a call from him suddenly. Okay, if you want to sound more advanced, you need to use this phrase, all of a sudden. It's much better, all of a sudden. Good. Next, due to or because of. It happened because of his unprofessionalism. So, or it happened because he was unprofessional. So you can say because of or due to. It happened due to his unprofessionalism. Very good. Due to. In advance. It means beforehand. Beforehand means before something happens. Look, please tell me about it beforehand, or tell me about it in advance, or as soon as possible, or as soon as you know it. As soon as you know it. As soon as you know it, or as soon as possible. So beforehand or in advance. Next, huge means very big. You can say it was a very big success, but you know, mostly elementary students mostly use big, small. You need to use more advanced and more difficult words. So how will you say it? It was a huge success. Huge means very big. It was a huge success. Good. Next, keen on or interested in. You have very similar phrases. You can say she is interested in music, or she is keen on music. Keen on. Remember this preposition. Keen on, interested in. Next, fond of. So we use it when we enjoy something, when you really like it. You can say, I enjoy speaking English, or I'm fond of speaking English. Remember this phrase, fond of. I'm fond of speaking English, I'm fond of sport, and so on. Be up to. You see, this phrase is a little bit more difficult. So when it's someone's choice. For example, I can say, it's up to you. It's up to you. It means, what does it mean? It's up to you. It means it's your choice. It's your choice, or you should decide it. You should decide it. You should decide it. Or you can say, for example, it's up to him, it's up to you, it's up to them, and so on. Is their choice. It's up to them. It's his choice. It's up to him. Very nice expression. Next, tremendous. Tremendous also means very big. It's like huge. So you see, it'll be a very big success, or you can say it will be tremendous. It will be a tremendous success. Tremendous, or it will be a huge success. Emphasize, when you make your point or idea stronger, or when you want to make your point or ideas stronger. Look, I'd like to say it more strongly, that it will be the only right solution. Or instead of it, you can use a very natural phrase. Yeah, I'd like to emphasize that. I'd like to emphasize that. Emphasize that. It'll be the only right solution. Next, talk over means discuss. Let's discuss it a bit later. Or, talk over is a phrasal verb. You can say, let's talk it over. Let's talk it over a bit later. I hope you remember that we put a pronoun in the middle. Okay, let's talk it over a bit later. Good. Next, likely to. It means probably, it'll happen. It'll probably happen. Or you can say, it's likely. It's likely to happen. It's likely to happen. But you need to remember that we use likely with the form of the verb to be. It's likely to happen. And next, you see unlikely to actually is the opposite phrase. So it means probably it won't happen. You see, probably it won't happen. Or just, similarly, just you can build a similar phrase. You see, it's, how we'll say it with unlikely. It's unlikely. Right, it's unlikely to happen. It means probably it won't happen. Next. So what is next? Let me see. Okay, undoubtedly. We don't pronounce be. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. It means there is no doubt when you are sure, or when you're really sure, when you're absolutely sure. Okay, there is no doubt luck will be on our side. Or, if you want to say another phrase, you can use this phrase and you can say, just let's try to pronounce it correctly, okay? Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Luck will be on our side. Okay, we hope so. Why not? Unsurprisingly. It means it isn't surprising that. It isn't surprising that this method doesn't work. It isn't surprising that. Or you can say it in one word. Let's pronounce it correctly. How will you pronounce it? Unsurprisingly. It's not sir, it's surprisingly. Unsurprisingly, this method doesn't work. Look at the next phrase. Unfortunately. Okay, unfortunately or unluckily, so without luck. Someone you don't have or you didn't have luck. So unluckily, they lost the game. Or instead of this phrase, you can say it unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah, and don't forget to put a comma after these words. Unfortunately, they lost the game. Eventually, one more great expression, means in the end, or at the end of something. In the end, they signed the contract. Or you can say eventually. Yeah, you also need a comma after eventually. Eventually they signed the contract. Good. Figure out. It's a phrasal verb. It means understand. I can't understand how it works. Or you can say, I can't figure out. I can't figure out how it works, or I can't figure out what to do. Accustomed to. So when it's normal now, when it's normal for you now, you can say, I'm accustomed to it now. So it means it's normal for me now. It's normal for me now. I'm accustomed to it now. It's normal for me now. Okay, good. Used to, it means accustomed to, or it's normal. So these are similar phrases, accustomed to or used to. So you can use either accustomed to or used to. Basically, it makes no difference at all. Okay, just the only thing you need to keep in mind is that you say accustomed to something, or to doing something, if you have a verb. And it also concerns this phrase, used to doing something right. That's also true about this phrase, okay? So, used to doing something or accustomed to doing something. Okay, please have a look at this sentence. You see, I'm accustomed to working a lot. I'm accustomed, it means it's normal for me, yeah, to work a lot. Just let's try to say it using this phrase, used to. How will it be? It will be almost the same. I'm used to working a lot. I'm used to working a lot. Accustomed to or used to with ing, the form of to be and ing. Good. Next. So, how will you pronounce this word? Consequently. Consequently. It means as a consequence or just simply as a result. It means as a result. The thing is that so this word sounds more formal. For example, as a result, she failed the exam. As a result, she failed the exam. Or how will you say it another way? How can you say it another way? You can say it consequently. Consequently, she failed the exam, or as a consequence, she failed the exam. Good. Make up with. It's a phrasal verb, so it means have. So when an idea comes into your mind, yeah? You know, look, a very interesting idea came into my mind. Or you can, how can you say it more simply? You can say it, I have a very interesting idea. I have a very interesting idea. Good. Okay. You know, we often say, yeah, in our conversations that I have an idea, I have a very interesting idea. And so, really, I have an idea. We can use this phrasal verb instead this very simple phrase. So how can you say it another way with make up with? Just remember this phrase. I made up with. I made up with an idea. With an idea. We don't need it two times. Twice, one time is enough. I made up with an idea that. It means I have an idea that. Or you can say I made up with a very interesting idea that. Or I made up with an idea that, or I made up with a very interesting idea. It means that I have a very interesting idea. Okay, try to memorize this phrase. Really, it's mostly for advanced speakers. Furthermore, or moreover, or more than that, in addition, or when you want to add something. So, for example, you can say, I want to add, it's totally unacceptable. I want to add, or you can say, what? Right. Furthermore. Furthermore, it's totally unacceptable. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, in spite of or although, he earns good money, although there is a crisis. So, in spite of something, he earns good money, although there is a crisis. Or you can say he earns good money in spite of a crisis. In spite of a crisis. So we can say in spite of or despite. You just need to keep in mind that we use despite without any prepositions at all. So no preposition here, no. Despite or in spite of. Look, he continues working there, although he has a low salary. So let's say it with in spite of, and let's say it with despite. Okay? Oh, alright. Yeah, I was going to say it first. Alright. So in spite of, you can say he continues working there in spite of a low salary. Or he continues working there despite a low salary. Good. At a loss. So we use it when you don't know what to say. For example, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. And how will we say it? I was at a loss. I was at a loss. I was at a loss. Or you can also add, I was at a loss for words. If you don't know what to say now, you'll say, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. It means that you don't know what you need to do. I'm at a loss, or I'm at a loss for words. Okay, good. Next, in any case means in any situation, right? In any situation or whatever happens. In any situation, I'll continue doing it. Or whatever happens, I'll continue doing it. Or I'll continue do it anyway. Okay, how will we say it using in any case? Just replace it, and say, in any case, I'll continue doing it. Or you can replace continue with go on, why not? In any place, I go on, right or not? Of course not. You need to add ing. Yeah, we talked about it. Go on doing something, okay? In any case, I'll go on doing it. At any rate. So I know that most students know the meaning of this phrase, but most of them don't know the meaning of the following phrase. So at any rate. And when students ask me, so what does this phrase mean? I mean, this phrase at any rate, and I answer it's the same as and as in any case. So these phrases, yeah, are similar or interchangeable, you see. At any rate or in any case. In any case, it isn't a waste of time at all, or you can use this one. So how will it be? At any rate, so it isn't a waste of time at all. Next, remarkable. Okay, I want to tell you one thing, yeah, but I'll tell you a bit later. Yeah, just we need to study some information first. Remarkable. It means amazing or good and surprising, impressive, so very good. Good and surprising, and remarkable. Look, it was such a good and surprising achievement. So good and surprising, or it was such an amazing achievement. Or you can say it was. How will I say it with remarkable? It was such a remarkable. It was such a remarkable. Yeah, and also my friend, pay attention to spelling. I just don't know, but most students write this word this way, achievement, but it's incorrect. Don't forget, yeah, to put e. Pay attention to spelling too. Okay, it was such a remarkable achievement. Remarkable or outstanding, great, good. So next, crucial. It means extremely important, very big, or decisive. Decisive, extremely important. You know, he failed the interview because he made a very big mistake. Or you can say because he made what? Because he made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake. And my friends, I just want to tell you a short story from my own life experience, if you don't mind. You know, I was preparing for a very important test in an English-speaking environment, and you know, just really, I was thinking, oh, I failed the test, so I made such a big mistake, and you know, I told, you know, my trainer, or I made a crucial mistake, and she answered, oh, actually, yeah, don't be afraid, so don't worry, yeah, so you didn't fail, so yeah, you passed, you had a pass, so your mistake wasn't crucial. And you know, I was blissfully happy, really, I was full of positive emotions, yeah, and you know, this accident is still in my memory, and I have only positive associations, yeah, related to this word, crucial, just actually about my experience. Okay, what's your experience? Okay, you can share it with us. Right, so next, by myself. It means alone or without other people's help. So you can say I learn English alone, so without your teacher's help, so without taking private lessons, or you can say I learn English by myself. Remember, by myself. Not only myself, but by myself. By. I learn English by myself. Next, on my own. I prefer to learn English by myself. So what is on my own? It's the same as by myself. So you can say, so I prefer to learn English by myself, or I prefer to learn English on my own. And if you look at this sentence, you can say I learn English by myself, or you can say I learn English, right, on my own. Next, my friends, in brief means shortly, shortly, or briefly, briefly, okay? Shortly, it went against my plans. It means something went wrong. You can say shortly, or in brief. In brief, it went against my plans. At hand, so very near, very near. So very near, what's very near? Okay, what is at hand? So my mobile phone, you see, my mobile phone is at hand. At hand, it means very near. Okay, so maybe I'm waiting for a call or for a message. So look, his phone number is very near. His phone number is very near. Or you can say that his phone number is very near or is at hand. It's much better and it's much more natural to use such natural expressions at hand. Call off. Yeah, it's a phrasal verb. It means cancel. I cancelled my appointment. Appointment or meeting. Or I can say I called off my appointment. I called off my appointment. Not just called off, yeah? And I think that you also pay attention to spelling, yeah? So it's double F, of course, called off. Called off, turn off, switch off, double F, everywhere, double F with phrasal verbs. Good. Next, put off. You also see double F. It means postpone or do it later. Okay, let's postpone our meeting till next week. Or you can say, let's put off our meeting till next week. So maybe you're busy, maybe you have no time, or maybe actually you have other plans and so on. So let's postpone or let's put it off. Yeah, if you have a pronoun, you put it in the middle. We talked about it. So let's put it off. Let's put it off, or let's put it off till tomorrow. Next, my friends, worthwhile. It means very good when it isn't a waste of time at all. Look, I hope you can say the following. So watching this video is worthwhile. You can say it's very good. It's very good to watch. It's very good to watch this video. Yeah, but if you say it isn't enough, maybe watching this video is worthwhile, it means it's really good. It's really good. Or you can say watching this playlist is, right, worthwhile. Next. So next, worth. It means it's very good to do it. It's very good to read this book. Or this book is worth reading. This book is worth reading. Okay, think about other phrases you can make up with this, word worth. For example, this video, you can say this video, please continue, is worth watching. This video is worth watching. Or this movie is worth watching. This movie is worth watching, and so on. Very nice and useful expressions. Yeah, and you see, last but not least, you see nevertheless, it means but or however. You see, however, he didn't change his decision. Or you can say Nevertheless, he didn't change his decision, right? On the whole, or generally. So when you consider all things, generally, my experience was mostly positive. It means if I look at all things, my experience was mostly positive. Or you can say, on the whole, my experience was mostly positive. By and large, it means generally, or generally speaking, or on the whole. It's just, a more advanced phrase, but it's similar to on the whole, or by and large. Look, generally speaking, it's a revolutionary method of learning English. Or you can use this phrase and say, please, I'm listening. Yeah, just try to be more confident. By and large, you can say it aloud, just feel confidence. By and large, it's a revolutionary method of learning English. Really. So, my friends, I hope so that this is a revolutionary method of learning English. It's what we are doing at present. And, I tried to provide you with the most effective and intensive vocabulary practice for these levels, intermediate and advanced. So, lots of useful expressions which you can use in your daily, English conversations, daily writing, and so on. And you see, I tried to include different phrasal verbs, prepositions, prepositional phrases, adjectives, adverbs, and so on, etc. Yeah, just lots of food for thought. My friends, I wish you good luck, and you can watch this video one more time and do these exercises much faster for more progress. My friends, I wish you good luck, and really, I'm so happy that you came to this channel English with Alexander, and I wish you all the best, of course. See ya. Yeah, bye-bye. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. And I'm so happy that you came here because I recorded a great video. You see, vocabulary exercises for intermediate and advanced students. Lots of vocabulary practice and exercises, vocabulary words with meaning. Yeah, you see phrasal verbs, so different expressions, so very natural phrases for speaking, and so on. And you'll have all these practice just in one video. Okay, I'll try to be short. And let's start with arrive in. So it means come to a country or a city. So you see, we came to New York. Okay, let's say the same, but try to use this, arrive in. How will you say it? We arrived in New York. We arrived in New York. Remember, we say arrive in a country or a city, arrive in. Okay, next, arrive at. So you see, really, sometimes we use arrive in and sometimes we use arrive at. So arrive at means come to a small place. A small place, not a country, not a city. For example, look, I came to the airport. I came to the airport. So say it using arrive at. I arrived at the airport. I arrived at the airport. Great. Excellent. I arrived at the airport. Or, for example, you can say, I arrived at the party. I arrived at the party. I arrived at the conference. It's a small place. Arrive at. I arrived at the airport. I arrived at the party. I arrived at the conference. Next, at least. It means minimum. So I'd like to have minimum a strong upper intermediate level. So minimum. Or you can say, how will you say it? Instead of minimum, you can say at least. Okay, say the full sentence. I'd like to have at least a strong upper intermediate level, or minimum, at least. Good, very good. Next, in case means if. If it happens, I'll stay at home. Or you can use in case. How will you say it? In case it happens, I'll stay at home. In case it happens, I'll stay at home. If or in case. Good. In a hurry. So when you don't have time, when you hurry up, we say in a hurry, or to be in a hurry, to be in a hurry. Okay, look. I hurry up. You can say I hurry up. It means I don't have time. Or try to use this expression. So you need to use the correct form of the verb to be. Okay? So it's present simple. And you need to say I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. Or I hurry up. Good. In a flash. In a flash. It means in a moment. In a moment. I'll be back in a moment. It means very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Or I'll be back in a flash. Okay. I think it's also good to know different phrasal verbs and idioms. So it's an idiom. In a flash. I'll be back in a flash. Good, my friends. Very good. Next. Definitely. It means I'm absolutely sure. Look. I'm absolutely sure you need to do it. Or you can say it very simply, just in one word, definitely. Definitely, you need to do it. Definitely. Means that you're sure, you're absolutely sure. Definitely, you need to do it. Okay, next. It's undeniable that. We can't deny it. That's really true. Look, that's really true. We can't change the situation. That's really true. It means, yeah, we can't deny it. That's really true. Or you can say, how can you say it? It's undeniable that we can't change the situation. It's undeniable that. Yeah, very nice, advanced expression. It's undeniable that we can't change the situation. Next, focus on or concentrate on. Remember that we use this preposition after focus and concentrate. So let's concentrate on this problem. Or you can say let's focus on this problem. Let's focus on this problem. Good. Next. So one more phrasal verb. Take after. It means resemble. And you know, students often ask me, okay, what does this word mean? What does it mean, resemble? And I answer, it means to have a similar appearance. To have a similar appearance. Look, he resembles his father. It means that, so he has a similar appearance. So, I mean, his father and this son, they have a similar appearance. They look almost the same. So you can say he resembles, or he takes after. He takes after his father. It's a phrasal verb. Takes after his father. Yeah. Don't confuse these two phrasal verbs. So take after and look after. Look after means take care of. Take care of. Look, he takes care of his old parents, Or you can say he looks after, right? He looks after his old parents. So he helps them, looks after. Okay, do over. So we often hear it in American English. It means do it again or one more time. It's so bad, I'll do it again. Or how will you say it using this phrasal verb? I'll do it over. I'll do it over. Yeah, remember that you put it in the middle. So between do and over, I'll do it over. Or you can say I'll do it again, or maybe I'll have. Okay? So I'll have to do it again, or I'll have to do it over. So what is have to? It's must for the future. It's must for the future. I must do it over. It's for present. And I'll have to do it over. It's for future. Good, my friends. Very good. So unsurprisingly, it isn't surprising that, okay? It isn't surprising that he failed his exam. So it isn't surprising, or we aren't surprised and no one is surprised. Okay, try to say it using this word. So how will it sound? Next, continue. Unsurprisingly. Unsurprisingly, he failed his exam. And my friend, please pay attention that we use a comma and we don't need that. Know that here, okay? Unsurprisingly, he failed his exam. Okay, in my opinion, or simply, I think. Okay, I know the students often say, I think, but we need to use more advanced phrases to sound more natural in English. Okay, I think you made a big mistake. Or you can say, how? Right. In my opinion, you made a big mistake. Okay, next. In order to, or to, look. I learn English to find a more well-paid job. It means I learn English because I want to find a more well-paid job. Or how can you say it using in order to? So you'll say, I learn English in order to find a more well-paid job. So you replace to with in order to. And you may ask me, so what's the difference? You know that in order to sounds more formal in English, more formal. Basically, it makes no difference at all, so it's more formal in order to. Good. So certain to, you see, it's a verb. It means certainly it will. Look, certainly it will happen. So it's an advanced English grammar, certain to. Certainly it will happen. And vocabulary. Certainly it will happen. Or how will you say using certain to? Okay, I'll help you. We say something is certain to plus verb. Something is certain to happen. Look, you'll say it is certain to happen. It is certain to happen. You see, certainly it will happen, or it is certain to happen. Okay, I see that it isn't clear, but let me give you one more example. Okay, certainly this thing will happen. So you see, certainly this thing will happen. Okay, please say it using this structure. So you can put it or another phrase or expression. Yeah, you start with it or this thing, and then you continue. Is certain to happen. This thing is certain to happen. Good, very good. So certain to, or there is a similar word bound to. It means the same as certain to. So, okay, certainly you'll succeed. Or how will you say it? Using bound to. You are bound to succeed. Or you can say, how will you say it using certain? If it's the same, you are certain to succeed. You are certain to succeed. Or you are bound to succeed. It means that certainly you'll succeed, or certainly you'll be successful. Okay, if we look at these examples, you can say, look, certainly it will happen, or it is certain to happen. Or you can also say it is bound to happen. Look, certainly this thing will happen. This thing is certain to happen. Or this thing is bound to happen. Certain to or bound to. So very natural expressions, yeah, among native speakers. Good. And also, yeah, remember, bound to. You're bound to succeed. You are certain to succeed. Or you're bound to be successful. You are certain to be successful. Next, otherwise. It means if not. Yeah, if not, we'll take more radical measures. Or you can say otherwise. Otherwise. Otherwise, we'll take more radical measures. It's a little bit more formal, but anyway, otherwise means if not. Good. Next, eager. It means really want. So remember, to be eager to do something. To be eager to do something. I really want to spend my time on it. How will you say it using to be eager to do? Okay, you start with I'm eager to spend my time on it. It means that I really want to spend my time on it. I'm eager to spend my time on it. Or for example, you can say I'm eager to learn English here. I'm eager to learn English on this channel. Good. Next, concerning or as for. As for my English level, I'm sure it will be much higher soon. Or you can say concerning my English level. Okay, and you need a comma here. You need a comma, yeah? Concerning my English level, I'm sure it will be much higher soon. Or in terms of, it means as for or concerning. As for this project, it's bound to be successful. Bound to, it means, yeah, we talked about it. It means as for this project, certainly it will be successful. Or of course it will be successful. Or, you know, you can say in terms of this project. You know, as for me, I really like this phrase. It's so natural. In terms of this project, it's bound to be successful. Or it's certain to be successful. With your help, of course, my friends. Okay, next. So you can say concerning, as for, in terms of, or regarding. Yeah, it's one more word which means more or less the same. So you see, as for, concerning, or in terms of. Yeah, but you know that this word is more formal, regarding. Okay, so regarding our meeting, we'll try to prepare for it perfectly. Okay, what other words can you use instead of regarding? Okay, think about it. So you can say, as for our meeting, yeah, we'll try to prepare for it perfectly. Or concerning our meeting, or in terms of our meeting, we'll try to prepare for it perfectly. Okay, aware of. Yeah, I know the students are often afraid of these words. They think that's so difficult, but in fact, this word has such a basic meaning. You see, know. Aware of means know. I know this fact. Aware of, or to be aware of. Okay, say it using this expression. I'm aware of this fact. I'm aware of this fact. Remember that we use of. So if you want actually the opposite meaning, so I don't know, for example, I don't know this fact. You'll say I'm not aware. Yes, I'm not aware. Or you can say it in one word. I'm unaware. I'm unaware of this fact. Or I'm not aware of this fact. Okay, next, alternatively. Alternatively means that you have another alternative. Or when you have a choice. Look, I'll buy a car, or I'll keep this money in a bank. So I have some money and I need to do something with this money. I can say, yeah, I'll buy a car, or I can use this word and say alternatively. Okay, alternatively, and then you continue. Yeah, you develop your idea. Alternatively, yeah, I'll keep this money in a bank. Yeah, or alternatively. Yeah, sounds really nice. Next, my friends, what's next? It strikes me that. Yeah, really, it's an amazing expression. It strikes me that. It means it really surprises me that. Really, it really surprises me that they live on such a small sum of money. Really, it's really surprised me that they have so little money to live on. And you can say, it really surprised me that, or how will you say it? Right, you're absolutely right. It strikes me that. It strikes me that they live on such a small sum of money. Okay, next, you see, as far as something is concerned, or shortly, as for. Look, as for health, we can't forget about it. Or, so instead of something, you can put health. So how would it be? As far as health is concerned. Right. As far as health is concerned, we can't forget about it. Or, for example, as far as business is concerned, as far as money is concerned, as far as my life is concerned, and so on. I particularly like this expression. Okay, pay attention to the following expression. I know lots of students make mistakes with this expression again and again, and they can't stop doing it. Look, needless to say. It means there is no need to say that. Okay. You see, there is no need to say that success will come. How will you say using this phrase? Okay, I know that students often say needless to say. Needless to say that you see success, and then but in fact it's wrong. So it isn't so. You know that you need a comma. You need a comma after needless to say, and you don't need that. Know that and a comma. It's a very common mistake. So Remember, needless to say, success will come. Yeah, needless to say, success will come. So yeah, it's correct now. Okay, indeed, it means really, really, or in fact. Really, you're absolutely right. Or indeed, my friend, indeed, you're absolutely right. Okay, let's talk about some very important phrasal verbs. You see, run out of something, it means finish. You see, our time finished. Or you can use this phrasal verb. How will you say it? We, use past simple, right? We ran out of time. We ran out of time. So you use a personal pronoun here, we. My money finished. How will you say it? I ran out of money. I ran out of money. Okay, you know that in practice we often use present perfect with this phrasal verb. So you can hear, quite often, so we've run out of, or or you can hear I've run out of, So I've means I have and we've means we have. So I've run out of time, I've run out of money. So native speakers often use, present perfect. So you can meet either past simple or present perfect, and so you're more likely to meet, you see present perfect. Just keep this idea in mind. Next, put up with or tolerate. I can't tolerate his rudeness. I can't tolerate, or I can't bear his rudeness. So it means that you really hate it and you don't want it to happen. Okay, you can put this phrasal verb instead of tolerate and bear. Alright, how will you say it? You'll say it, I can't put up with. I can't put up with his rudeness. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, one more very important phrasal verb. So you see, point out, it means notice or say. You can say, I'd like to notice this lesson is extremely useful. Or I'd like to say this lesson is extremely useful. Or you can use this phrasal verb. So how will it be? I'd like to write. I'd like to point out this lesson is extremely useful. Next, look forward to. It means really wait for something. Really wait. Or wait for something with impatience. Wait for something with impatience. So impatience when you don't have patience, when you aren't patient, you have no patience, you can't wait, okay? You really want it to happen. You see, I'm really waiting for my vacation or holiday. I'm really waiting for my vacation. Or you can say, so I'm looking forward to my vacation. Yeah, you see, the difference is that we say wait for, but look forward to. So we use look forward in present continuous. Yes, it's okay to say it in present continuous, and it's also okay to say it in present simple. So you can say I look forward to my vacation. So it's also correct. Good. Next, hold on, or wait. Wait a second, wait a second. Or, how will you say it? Right, hold on a second. Hold on a second, hold on a minute, and so on. It means wait, wait, hold on a second. Good. Hold up, or delay. Look, I was delayed in a traffic jam. Okay, I spent maybe too much time there. Yeah, and you know, it hadn't been in my plans initially, or in the beginning. I was delayed. I was delayed, or I was, and use. So use this phrasal verb. Yeah, you just need to know its forms. You know, held, held, held. So you see it's passive voice here, passive voice, and you need to know, you need to use the third form, held. So I was held up. I was held up in a traffic jam. Okay, good. So break up, or separate. His parents separated. Separated, it means that they stopped living together, they stopped, you know, maybe communication. So his parents separated, or his parents, how will you say it? His parents broke up. So it's past simple, you need to use the second form, broke up. Split up is the same as break up. So split up or break up, so you can see they broke up, or alternatively, you can say they, how will you say it? Just keep in mind that this verb is irregular, and you also need to know its forms. Yeah, you see split, split, split. So they broke up, or they split up, or they separated, They broke up, they split up. Good. So whole, not this whole, no, this. We don't pronounce, yeah, W. If you have WH in the beginning, you know, it's like when. It's like when. Yeah, we don't pronounce W here. So not hen, yeah? Good. So whole, it means all. So I need to know all the truth. So you see, we say all the, or the whole. Look, I need to know all the truth, or you'll say I need to know the whole truth. The whole, it means all the whole truth. Look, find out or discover. Discover when you know something new. So luckily, or fortunately, luckily, we discovered the whole truth, or all the truth. Okay, just let's replace discover with find out, and how will it be? So luckily, we found out, right? Find out the whole truth. Luckily, we found out the whole truth. Next, weird. Weird. It means strange and unusual. Strange and unusual. It's so strange and unusual. Okay, let's replace it with this word, and you'll say it's so weird. It's so weird. So weird. It means it's so strange and unusual, it's so surprising and unusual, it's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah, you know, I've heard this word so many times. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, good. Puzzled or very surprised. You look very surprised, or you look puzzled. You look puzzled. You're so puzzled, you look puzzled. Or you look really puzzled. You look very surprised. Next. Disgusting Yeah, something very bad. And more than that, extremely unpleasant. It's so bad, disgusting. Okay, you really hate it, you can't look at it. Extremely unpleasant. So their behavior is extremely unpleasant. It's so bad. They do such bad things. These things are so immoral. Yeah, so bad. Yeah. So their behavior is disgusting. Disgusting. So maybe they behave like you know, criminals. Their behavior is disgusting. Profoundly. Yeah, I like this word too. It means really greatly, or you know, there are other words which mean profoundly. It's like, you know, significantly, or also considerably, or significantly. You see, yeah, it's past simple. Thank you. It changed my life really greatly. Really greatly. Or you can say, it changed my life profoundly. Profoundly. It means greatly. You know, it changed my life profoundly, really greatly, or significantly, considerably. And I want to tell you my story that, you know, I created my first YouTube channels, yeah, quite seriously, maybe, you know, 3 years ago and a half. And really, it changed my life profoundly. It changed my life profoundly. It changed my life greatly. Greatly. Or I can tell you one more thing from my own life experience. You see, I started teaching English, so, and I really liked it. I really liked it, you know. Yeah, I liked it a lot, and it changed my life profoundly. So you can say it changed, or it has changed, or it's changed. So if you say it's changed, it's a short form of has, but you need to guess it, yeah, looking at the context, that it means it has. It's changed. It has changed my life. It changed my life profoundly. Okay, and really, I have a question for you. What has changed your life profoundly? It's interesting to know that. Next, slight. It means very small. Right, very small or very little. Look, there was a very small improvement in your health. A very small, or there was a slight. Right, there was a slight improvement in your health. Or maybe you can say that there was a slight improvement in my English. Yeah? Slightly means a little. Your appearance changed a little. A little. Or slightly. Your appearance changed slightly. Slightly or a little. Yeah, and one more phrase, last but not least. As far as I'm concerned means as for me. As for me, I don't like this idea at all. Or instead of as for me, you can say as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, I don't like this idea at all. Or you can say as far as I'm concerned, so I'm going to watch, you know, the next videos, the next and the previous videos, or maybe all the videos, all the video courses on this channel, on this wonderful, on this magnificent channel, yeah, with your support and help, of course, English with Alexander, yeah. So welcome to the channel, yeah, and so, my friends, I wish you good luck and lots of practice. So this practice is extremely important. You can watch this video maybe for the second time, for the third time, and start, yeah, actually to use more advanced phrases and expressions to sound more natural, yeah, and to sound more like a native speaker. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. I wish you good luck. Bye-bye. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel, English with Alexander. So, you know, my name's Alexander. And actually, you'll have lots of English vocabulary exercises and practice. Yeah, so many useful words and expressions. Okay, let's start. So, you know, we have thanks to. Yeah, thanks to means because of. Okay, so have a look at the sentence. I can improve my English greatly because of this channel. Okay, say it again, but try to use this expression instead of because of. Okay, please, how will you say it? I can improve my English greatly thanks to this channel. Great, my congratulations. Remember this preposition. Thanks to this channel. Next, due to. What does it mean? It means because of or thanks to, but the difference is that it's more formal. Look at the sentence, please. They don't show excellent results because of their laziness. Okay, say it again, but use this expression. How will it be? They don't show excellent results due to their laziness. Right. Remember that we say because of, so we have this preposition, but due to. So because of their laziness. Good. Alright, so you see, we say due to, it means because of. Okay, I have one more example for you. Look, they don't show excellent results because they are lazy. How will you say it? Really, how will you say it? Using due to. I know so many students say it incorrectly. So, due to, they are lazy. Right or not? Is it correct or incorrect? No, it isn't correct. What's the problem? The problem is that due to means because of, but you don't have of here. You have only because. If you have only because, you need to say not due, but due to the fact. Due to the fact that. Due to the fact that they are lazy. Remember this structure, okay? So they don't show excellent results due to the fact that they are lazy. Yeah, remember. Due to, yeah, because of, if it's only because, due to the fact that they're lazy. Next. Owing to, it means because of or due to. So, you know, due to is more formal. Yeah, and make sure you pronounce it correctly. Not owing, not owing. We don't pronounce w. Owing, owing, owing to, because of or due to. Okay, look, their flight was cancelled because of bad weather. Okay, say it using owing to. How will it be? Their flight was cancelled owing to bad weather. Good. Or say it using due to. Their flight was cancelled due to bad weather. Good. Next. By myself. It means without other people's help. I learn English without a teacher. Without a teacher. Or I learn English by myself. By myself. So without a teacher, without other people's help. On my own. It's the same as by myself. It's the same as by myself. Look. You can say, I prefer to learn English without a teacher. Or you can say, how will you say it using this expression? I prefer to learn English on my own. I prefer to learn English on my own. Or you can use this expression I prefer to learn English by myself. By myself. I prefer to learn English by myself, or I prefer to learn English on my own. Very good, very good. Next. So what's next? Probably. Probably means maybe. And you know that we mostly use future simple. Look, maybe it will rain tomorrow. Or you can say, how will you say it using probably? You'll say probably it will rain tomorrow. Perhaps. It also means maybe or probably. Look, maybe the weather will change. Okay, say it using perhaps. It will be perhaps the weather will change. Good. Or you can say probably the weather will change. While, it means when. Look, we train very intensively when they are away. So, how will say it using while? We train very intensively while they are away. Good. While or when. When they are away or while they are away. Okay, my friends, let's look at more difficult things. Yeah, you need to know this grammar structure. When doing something. It means when you do something. Yeah? It's mostly for advanced students. I relax when I watch these lessons. How can you say it using this structure? When doing, how will it be? It will be I relax when, so doing or verb plus ing, when watching these lessons. I relax when watching these lessons. Very nice expression. So when watching these lessons. Or one more expression, while doing something. It means when doing something. Look, I think about my life when I work in the park. Let's use this expression. How will it be? I think about my life. So let's say it with while. While. So you need to use a verb plus ing. So while. I think it isn't work. I think you need to walk, yeah? Walk, we walk in the park. So, while walking in the park. While walking in the park. So, you see, while doing something, or say it with when. I think about my life when walking in the park. I think about my life when walking in the park. Yeah, so you know that students mostly say when and while. Just start using these more advanced structures. So while doing something, like here. I think about my life while walking in the park. I think about my life when walking in the park. Okay, next. Certainly. It means of course. Of course, I'll take this offer. Or you can say certainly. Certainly. I'll take this offer. Okay, next. A couple of. It means two. So you see, I made two mistakes. Or you can say I made a couple of mistakes. A couple of means two. Able, it means can. I could find this information. Okay, say the same using able. So we say to be able. To be able. If it's about the past, we need to use was or were able. So I could find this information. Or I was able. I was able to find. I was able to find this information. So unable is the opposite word. It means can't if it's British pronunciation. If it's American pronunciation, it's can't. Can't or can't. Unable or can't, not able. I couldn't earn that money. So we also say to be unable. So you need to use the correct form of the verb to be. So was or were for the past tense. So I was unable. I was unable to earn that money. I was unable. Or you can say it with able. How will you say it? I wasn't able. I wasn't able to earn that money. Okay, very good. Finally, it means in the end. In the end, I'd like to thank you for everything. Or you can say finally. Yeah, finally, I'd like to thank you for everything. Next, fault means mistake or guilt. So it isn't my mistake. Or you can say it isn't. Yeah, should be it isn't my mistake. Or you will say it isn't my fault. It isn't my fault. It isn't my mistake. It isn't my fault. Good. Totally means fully. Look, I'm fully convinced. I'm fully convinced. Or convinced, you think that you're really sure. I'm fully sure or I'm fully convinced. Okay, you just can use another word instead of fully. You can say I'm, how will you say it? I'm totally convinced. I'm totally convinced. It means that I'm really sure. I'm really sure. I'm absolutely sure. I'm totally convinced. Totally. Yeah, very natural expression. Next, I fully share your point of view. Or you can say I. You can say I totally. I totally share your point of view. Okay, when do we need to use fully and when do we need to use totally? Remember these expressions, totally convinced, totally share. If you say totally here, it will be very natural. Next, realize it means understand. Do you understand how important it is? Or what word can you use instead of understand? You can say, do you realize how important it is? Do you realize or do you understand? Good. Next, scared or afraid. Scared or afraid. So we say scared of and afraid of. I'm not afraid of these threats. Or how will you say it with scared? I'm not scared of these threats. So threats, it means when someone wants to frighten you. When someone wants to frighten you. Or when someone threatens you. Okay? When someone threatens you. So threaten, it's a verb, threatens you. When someone wants to do something bad. Okay, pregnant, it means waiting for a baby. So you see, she's waiting for a baby. Or you can say she's pregnant. She's pregnant. She's waiting for a baby. Good, very good. Next, unbelievable. It's when you can't believe it. Look, I can't believe it. So how will you say it using unbelievable? Okay, it will be it's, and then we need to spell it correctly. Is it correctly? So is it correctly written? Yes, it's correct. So it's unbelievable, or I can't believe it. Good. Unimaginable, so when you can't imagine it. So it's similar to unbelievable, or it's the same as unbelievable. So you can say I can't imagine it. Okay, or try to say it using this word. How will you say it? It's, and then so you say this word. It's unimaginable. It's unimaginable, so I can't imagine it. It's unimaginable. Good. Definitely. Without any doubt, when you're absolutely sure. So without any doubt, you need to do it immediately. Or I'm absolutely sure you need to do it immediately. How will you say it using definitely? Okay, you just need to replace it with definitely, okay? So definitely, you need to do it immediately. Definitely you need to do it immediately. Good. Very good. Next. Completely means fully. I finished my work fully. Or you can say, what word can you say instead of fully? You can say completely. I finished my work completely. Remember, finish something completely. I finished my work completely. Next, by chance or unexpectedly, accidentally, when it wasn't in your plans. He got that offer unexpectedly. Unexpectedly, so it wasn't in his plans, he didn't expect it, and you can say by chance instead of unexpectedly. So how will it be? He got that offer by chance. Good. Okay, whole or all that. Look, I'll tell you all the story. Yeah? But you know that we say the whole. All there, but the whole. So we see there before whole and there after all. So I'll tell you all the story, or you can say I'll tell you the whole story. It means all the story with all the details. So you aren't going to miss anything. I'll tell you the whole story. Good. Next. So there is one more word. Maybe this word is a little bit more difficult. Entire. It means the same as whole or all there. Look, I need to read the whole contract. The whole contract. Or I need to read all the contract. How will you say it using the word entire? You will say, I need to read the entire contract. Yeah? Well, if we look at the statistics, we use all there, yeah, very often. Yeah, we meet whole, the word whole less often, and sometimes we meet the word entire. Maybe not as often as all there or whole, but anyway, so we sometimes meet it, and you need to be ready for it. Okay, so entirely, it means fully. Look, we often use it in negative sentences. Yeah, I am not fully sure that I should do it. Just replace fully with entirely, and it will be I'm not entirely sure that I should do it. And remember this expression and start using it. I'm not sure You can say I'm not sure, or I'm not entirely sure, or I'm not really sure. I'm not entirely sure. Good. Instead, it means in place of someone or for. I can do it in place of him if he can't. So you see, in place of him. In place of him, or it means for him. Or you can say I can do it, so instead of someone or something, so it will be I can do it instead of him. I can do it instead of him if he can't. It means that he can't and not he, but I'll do it instead of him. Very good. Okay, what's next? Stuff. Objects or things. It means objects or things. Look, there are too many things here. So objects or things. So you can use stuff instead of things. How will you say it? I know the students sometimes say there are too many stuff here. Is it right or not? Not really. You need to know that the word stuff is uncountable. Uncountable. And if it's uncountable, we say there is. So there is too much. Yeah? So stuff is like one, yeah, for English speakers, and we use much with uncountable nouns. So there is too much stuff here. There is too much stuff, or there are too many things here. Okay, really, I really like the next word. Tough. Tough. It means difficult or serious. Look, this grammar is really difficult. Or you can say, this grammar is really tough. 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 Or difficult. Okay, look at the next example. We need to take serious measures to change the situation. Serious measures. Or you can say we need to take tough measures to change the situation. Okay, so you can say that this lesson is really tough. Just one more example. This lesson is really tough. Or this lesson is really difficult. Okay, at last means finally or in the end. I'm glad to see you finally. Or you can say I'm glad to see you at last. Right. I'm glad to see you at last. Next. Obvious or clear. It's clear. We need to work much more to earn more money. Or, what can you say? Instead of clear, you can say it's obvious. It's obvious. We need to work much more to earn more money. So, obvious is an adjective. Yeah, thank you, adjective. And obviously is an adverb. Adverb. So, obviously or clearly. Clearly, yeah, we often say it in the beginning and then put a comma after it. So clearly, it won't happen tomorrow. Or you can say, obviously, it won't happen tomorrow. It means that it's clear. It won't happen tomorrow. Oh, it's obvious. It won't happen tomorrow. Okay, next. Amazing. Very surprising, but in a positive way. Look, your results are very surprising. They're so good. You see, very surprising, so good. So, and you can think about this word, amazing. So how we say it? Your results are amazing. Your results are amazing. They're so good. Okay, what's the difference between surprising and amazing? So if it's only surprising, it can be good or bad, but amazing is usually very surprising and something really very good. Amazing. So your results are amazing. They are so good. All right, next. So simple or easy. This test is very easy. Or you can say this test is very simple. Good. Deserve. So deserve, it's right that you get something, or it's right that you have something. Look, it's right that I have this award. Award, or it's like, it's like prize. It's right that I have. So what word can you use instead of this phrase or expression? You can say I deserve. I deserve this award, or I deserve this prize. Good, very good. Okay, if it's a negative sentence, it isn't right that I get so much praise. Okay, just replace it with this word, but use a negative form. So I deserve, it's a positive form. So the negative form will be I don't deserve so much praise. So much praise is, when people say, oh, you did it very well. Oh, you have an excellent result. Oh, congratulations. Oh, praise. So when people always, tell you very pleasant things. All right, lately. So this word is a little bit difficult. Okay, but anyway, try to understand the meaning of this word and try to actually do this exercise correctly. So what does lately mean? It means recently or for the last days. So have you seen them recently? It means like, did you see them maybe today, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday? So it means not a long time ago, not a long time ago. So you can use recently or lately. Have you seen them lately? Or did you see them not a long time ago? Not a long time ago. Yeah, so we use, if we look at these, phrases like yesterday, or maybe ago, phrases with ago, we use past simple. So did you see him? Yeah, did you see them not a long time ago? So if you see recently and lately, so lately, not late, lately, it's another word. It means not a long time ago. So we often use present perfect. We often use present perfect, and you need to remember it, So have you seen them recently? Have you seen them lately? But did you see them not a long time ago? Good. Okay, some more words for you. Jail or prison. We often hear jail in American English. So he was sent to prison, or he was sent to jail. Good. Get rid of. Make something stop happening. Look, I want to make my mistakes stop happening. So when you're really tired of your mistakes and you don't want to happen it any longer, so how will you say it using this expression? I want to get rid of to get rid of my mistakes. I want to get rid of my mistakes. It means that I want to make my mistakes stop happening. So I don't want to see these mistakes again. And one more example, yeah, more vocabulary practice, especially for you, my friend. So you see, I want to speak English without mistakes at all. Okay, just try to replace this part of the sentence and use this expression get rid of. How would it be? I want to get rid of mistakes. Yeah, so you see, at all, yeah, speak English at all, but we say get rid of something completely. Remember, get rid of, yeah, we say get rid of something, get rid of something completely or fully, but it's more natural to use completely. So I want to get rid of my mistakes or of mistakes, yeah, or you can say I want to get rid of my mistakes completely, or I want to get rid of these mistakes completely. Good, very good. And one more word, maybe this word, yeah, maybe it isn't so easy, but anyway, try to understand it. Notwithstanding. Notwithstanding. So is it a new word for you or not? Okay, if not, it's okay. If it's a new word, don't worry. Yeah, it's easy to understand its meaning. So notwithstanding, despite or in spite of, or although something happens, yeah, so it's a little bit formal, but sometimes it takes place. So I'll achieve my aim despite these difficulties, or how we say it, within spite of. You can also say in spite of these difficulties, or how will you say it, with although something happens, or although, for example, although we have these difficulties, or although we have these difficulties, or although there are these difficulties. Good. Or you can use notwithstanding. So how will we say it? Notwithstanding these difficulties. Notwithstanding. Okay? Try to say, my friends, try to say the full sentence. So I'll achieve my aim notwithstanding these difficulties. Okay, my friends, we have lots of very useful vocabulary practice. You can start using these words and expressions immediately. Just say, like, I'm totally convinced. It means I'm absolutely sure. I'm totally convinced that you can improve your English a lot thanks to this channel. Yeah, and you can learn English on your own, yeah, while staying at home and doing what you want, yeah, and obviously your results will be amazing. Okay, good, very good. I hope that yeah, we did our best, my friends. Thank you. You can support it with your likes and shares. Yeah, and welcome to our channel, English with Alexander. So if you need more, lessons on vocabulary, on grammar, on speaking, just let me know. Okay, we'll keep in touch. Thank you, my friends. I wish you good luck. Bye-bye. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel, English with Alexander. Okay, so my name is Alexander, and we're going to have lots of vocabulary practice on phrasal verbs and idioms. Yeah? You can have a look at all this information. Yeah, I'll try to be short. So let's start learning. Good. So, under the weather, it means sick. He is sick. Or how can you say it another way? What expression can you use instead of sick? You can say he is under the weather. He's under the weather. It means he is sick. So the next idiom, break a leg. Yeah, break a leg. So you know it's very positive thing, yeah, for English speakers. It means good luck. Good luck. Break a leg. Yeah? So I know the students often try to translate it, so break, it's so negative, but in fact, this expression is very, very positive, so it means good luck. Look, I wish you all the best. Good luck. Okay, so what can you say instead of good luck? You can say break a leg. Break a leg. Yeah? Or, for example, so I hope you'll pass this exam. Okay, break a leg. Break a leg. Next, go on. It's a phrasal verb. Very common phrasal verb. It means continue. You see, I'll continue learning English here with great pleasure. Yeah, you see, we say continue doing something. Yeah, continue learning. ing. Or you can say I'll. Right. I'll go on learning English here with great pleasure. Excellent, my friend, excellent. Next. Come across. Or meet. Look, I've never met this word. I see it for the first time. So you can use this phrasal verb instead. So how will you say it? I've never come across. I've never come across this word. I see it for the first time. Okay, well done. Next, back up or save. Don't forget to save this document. Or you can say, don't forget to back up this document. Back up this document. Okay, so back up, you see, it's a verb here. It's a verb, but it can be a noun. It can be a noun, so back up. It means it's a copy. A copy. Yeah, and it's a noun. So I have a copy, or you can say, how will you say it? I have a backup. I have a backup, or I have a copy. Good. So once in a blue moon. It means very rarely. I see him very rarely or very seldom. Or you can use this very nice idiom. I see him once in a blue moon. What means very rarely. Good, my friend. Next, be in touch or be in communication, be in contact. Okay, we'll be in contact. I hope to hear from you soon. Or we'll be in communication. You know, we often say this expression, yeah, before saying goodbye. Or goodbye, goodbye. We'll be in contact. Or you can say, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. And you can also use some other very similar expressions. Okay, let me give them to you. So we'll keep in touch. We'll keep in touch. And you can also say we'll stay in touch. Yeah, remember, be in touch or also keep in touch and stay in touch. Yeah, remember these very nice phrases. Okay, we'll be in touch, we'll keep in touch, and we'll stay in touch. Next, doze off. It's a phrasal verb. What does it mean? Fall asleep suddenly. The lecture was so boring that I fell asleep suddenly. Or you can say that I dozed off. That I dozed off. Right. Not off. It's the same as doze off. So you can say not off or doze off for falling asleep suddenly. Look, I was so bored. Unsurprisingly, I fell asleep suddenly. Unsurprisingly, or it wasn't surprising that I fell asleep suddenly. So you can say so how can you say it using this phrasal verb? I nodded off. I nodded off. Good. Or I dozed off. Dozed off. So you see, double D. I nodded off, or I dozed off, or I fell asleep suddenly. Good. Okay, so the next idiom is very common, so take it easy. We often hear it in daily English, conversations, in songs, and so on. So take it easy means relax, don't worry. Okay, relax. I'm sure everything will be okay. Or don't worry, I'm sure everything will be okay. Or you can say this very nice idiom. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm sure everything will be okay. Okay, I particularly like the next idiom. A piece of cake. Yeah? So it isn't something tasty, yeah, but it means very easy. Very easy or too easy. Look, why do you think that you won't pass this exam? It's very easy. Or maybe it's very easy, or it's too easy. So very easy, as we said, or too easy. Or you can say, so why do you think that you won't pass this exam? It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, which means that it's very easy, very, very easy for you. Okay, so let's continue talking about exams, and let's have a look at this expression. With flying colors. So you see it's British, yeah, it's an American spelling. So a British spelling will be with you, yeah. An American spelling will be without you, color. So with flying colors, if you pass an exam with flying colors, you pass it perfectly, perfectly. So you have maybe not just an A, but an A+. It's the maximum grade, so it's really a perfect result. Look, congratulations, you passed this exam perfectly. Or you can say, you passed this exam with flying colors. You passed this exam with flying colors, or you passed it perfectly. Or maybe you can think, oh, if I learn English, yeah, intensively, I'll pass this exam with flying colors. It means very, very, very well. Okay, next. Cheer up. So be happy. Be happy. We all lose. I'm sure you'll have one more chance. So be happy, or try to be happy. Cheer up. Cheer up. Yeah? So cheer up. Cheer up. We all lose. I'm sure you'll have one more chance. Okay, eat out. It means eat in a cafe, on a restaurant, not at home, not at home. So eating in another place, not at home. Look, do you like eating in a cafe or a restaurant? Or you can ask, do you like eating out? Right, do you like eating out? Or do you like eating in a cafe or a restaurant? It means, or do you like eating not at home? Do you like eating out? Very simple. Okay, next, turn down. Refuse or decline when you say, no, I don't want it. No, I don't need it. Look, I declined his offer. I declined his offer. Declined, it means refused. So I said no. So he offered me something and I said no. Or you can say, I turned down. I turned down his offer. So I turned down, decline, and also there is one more word, so reject. Or I declined or I rejected. I rejected his offer. Good, nice, turned down his offer. Be all ears. So what does it mean? It means, to listen to someone very carefully, very carefully. Look, you can say, I'm listening to you, or you can say, I'm listening to you very carefully, really, I'm listening to you. What do you want to tell me? It's so interesting for me, it's so important. Or you can say, how can you say? So, listening to you very carefully. You can say it very simply, and you can use this idiom. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. What? What? It's so interesting. It's so interesting. Just tell me this thing. What? What? Really? All ears want to hear it. I'm all ears. Good. Cost an arm and a leg. Or cost a lot means so much money or too much money. Are you going to buy it? Are you joking? It costs an arm and a leg. Yeah? It means it costs a lot. Or it costs too much. It costs so much money, maybe an unbelievable sum of money. Okay, good. Up in the air. Not yet solved. Look, the problem hasn't been solved yet. You see, the problem hasn't been solved yet. So the problem, you have this problem, so it hasn't disappeared. And you can say, so the problem is up in the air. The problem is up in the air. The problem is up in the air. Good. Or it hasn't been solved yet. So you have this problem. It hasn't disappeared. It's up in the air, or it's still up in the air. Good. So what's next? Yeah, I see. Drop in on someone. Visit someone for a short time or shortly. Look, I'll visit you for a short time soon. So you have two prepositions here, in and on. Okay, you can say, how can you say it? I'll drop in on you. I'll drop in on you soon. Drop in on you soon. Or I'll visit you for a short time soon. Good. Call in on someone. Yeah, nothing difficult, not really nothing difficult. It's the same as drop in on someone. So you see two prepositions again. Call in on a person. Look. So yeah, it's about the future. Yeah, we need to use future simple. I'll visit you shortly in a couple of hours. In a couple or in 2 hours. I'll visit you shortly or for a short time. Or you can use this phrasal verb. I'll call in on you. And then you continue. In a couple It means in 2 hours. I'll call in on you in a couple of hours. Yeah. Is it possible to use drop in? Yeah, it's also possible. So you can say, I'll call in. Yeah, I'll call in on you in a couple of hours. And it's also possible to say, I'll drop in on you in a couple of hours. Alright, so log in or sign in. So enter an account. Did you sign in? Means did you enter maybe your account? Did you enter your email, your website? So did you write your login and password? So did you sign in or did you? Right. So you can ask, did you log in? Did you sign in or log in? Yeah? Good. Before entering your account. So what's the opposite phrasal verb? It's very easy to guess it. So log in, the opposite phrasal verb, as you see, is log out. Log out or sign out, yeah, the opposite phrasal verb is log in, as we said. So don't forget to log out or they can steal your passport. So you see, what another expression can you use instead of log out? Log out or sign out. How will you say it? How will you say it? I'm all ears. Don't forget to log out or don't forget to sign out or they can steal your passport. Over the moon. You use it when you're really, really happy. Look, I'm really happy, or you can say I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon means I'm really happy, or in fact it's stronger than really. I think that it's more correct to say absolutely. So absolutely happy, I'm really happy, or I'm absolutely happy. Yeah, absolutely, because really, yeah, it's okay. But in fact, this expression over the moon, it's stronger. It's much stronger than just saying really happy. So I'm absolutely happy or I'm over the moon. Okay, which other, happiness idioms do you know? You can also use these idioms. In seventh heaven, right? So you can say I'm in seventh heaven, or I'm on top of the world. All these three idioms, yeah, they mean absolutely happy. Look, how will you say it? Let's type it. So it's so good, I'm really happy. I'm really happy, or I'm really, really happy. So what idioms can you use? Let's start with this idiom. You can say I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Next, I'm in seventh heaven. In seventh heaven. Yeah, sorry for my typing skills. Okay, so I think that you can say it, yeah. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. You see. Very good, very nice idioms. Next, okay, let's talk about phrasal verbs. Work out. It means, yeah, do physical exercises. I try to do physical exercises every morning. Yeah, so we often do it when we look after our health. So do physical exercises, or you can use this phrasal verb instead. I try to work out every morning. I try to work out every morning. Not just work. Work is nothing but work out. It's connected with doing physical exercises. Turn up. it can mean increase the volume, make it louder. Look, there are two very interesting examples. Make the sound louder. Yeah, I can't hear it well. I can't hear it well. Make the sound louder. Or you can say, yeah, really, how will you say it? Turn up. Turn up the sound. Turn up the sound. Yeah, it's possible. I can't hear you well. Or, can you make the music louder? Can you make the music louder? Can you turn up the music? Can you turn up the music? Okay. So, what's the opposite phrasal verb? It's turn down, make quieter. Look, make it quieter. Make it quieter. So, when something is too loud, yeah, and you can't hear it, yeah, you can say make it quieter. Or, is it correct to say turn down it or not? No, it isn't correct. So what's the problem? I hope you remember that if it's a pronoun like it, we put it in the middle, only in the middle. So turn it down, so make it quieter. If you want to say make it louder, you will say turn it up, turn it up. Yeah, the main thing is that you put it in the middle, in the phrasal verb. Yeah, turn it down, turn it up. Good, very good. So, yeah, so I really like, the next idiom. Yeah, and I wanted to tell you something connected with this idiom. Yeah, I remember that I was talking to an American and I mentioned this idiom during our conversation. So we were, talking about modern life in Russia and so on, and America, and I managed red tape, and oh wow, he said, you know this phrase, and really, his smile was so broad and sincere that I still remember, yeah, his reaction and this idiom. Yeah, it's in my memory forever. Red tape, a very natural phrase. Yeah, in fact, it's nothing difficult. You see, lots of documents, rules, or simply bureaucracy. When there is too much bureaucracy, so many rules, regulations, documents. Look, I hate this bureaucracy. There are too many documents and regulations. And I said, yeah, during our conversation, I used another expression, not bureaucracy, but this idiom. And I said I hate, or I really hate this red tape. Red tape means bureaucracy. This, machine. Machine, when there are too many documents, rules, so not people, but it's just one mechanism. I hate this bureaucracy. Okay, two more phrasal verbs, especially for you. Run into, meet accidentally, or by accident. I met him accidentally. And I have a question for you, my friend. Will it be correct if I say I ran into him? I ran into him. Yeah, it will be correct. So first we'll say run into, and then we continue. I ran into him. Bump into is the same as run into when you meet someone accidentally. So I met her by accident. So maybe in the street or in a local shop or somewhere else. I met her by accident. Or I try to use this phrasal verb. I bumped I bumped into her. I bumped into her. Or you can also use this phrasal verb. Why not? I ran into her. I bumped into her, or I ran into her. It's also good. Right? Next, not someone's cup of tea. Yeah, a very common idiom. It means not someone's interest. It isn't my interest, or I can say it isn't my cup of tea. It isn't my cup of tea. For example, yeah, you don't like maybe chess. Maybe you don't like chess, and you can say chess isn't my cup of tea. Chess isn't my cup of tea. Or you can say the opposite thing. So actually, you think that chess isn't my cup of tea, but in fact, you are completely wrong. You're completely wrong. So really, I am a great lover of playing chess. Something like that. Anyway, just we use it in a negative structure, as you see here. Look, this thing doesn't interest me. Or how will you say it using this idiom? This thing isn't my cup of tea. This thing isn't my cup of tea. Good. Next, judge a book by its cover. Or judge it by appearance. Judge something by appearance. When you look at something without analyzing it very deeply or deeply enough. Look, don't judge it by appearance. It can be a big mistake. Or don't, you can use this idiom, don't judge a book by its cover. It can be a big mistake. For example, when you look at someone and you think, oh, he is poor, I don't want to communicate with him. Yes, maybe he is poor, but maybe not. Maybe he has only poor clothes, but he is a rich person, yeah, in terms of material things and spiritual things as well. Good. Next, face the music. You see, face the music, accept unpleasant, yeah, things, or accept an unpleasant thing. Look, you need to accept unpleasant things. We can change nothing. So accept unpleasant things. When you understand you can't change it, or you need to face the music. You can't change this music, these events, all these circumstances. You need to face the music. Fed up with, frustrated, or really tired. So you see, I'm really tired of his remarks, or maybe of his comments. Remarks, of comments, or words, and you can say, I'm really tired of when you hate it. You can simply say, how will you say it? I am fed up with, I am fed up with his remarks. I am fed up with his comments. Okay, next, not rocket science. Not very difficult. So rocket science, it's something very, very difficult, something very, very complicated. So making such simple operations isn't difficult at all. You see, isn't difficult at all. Or, how can you say it? We normally say is not. Is not. To be not, so is not rocket science. Is not rocket science. So it isn't a very difficult thing, is not rocket science. So making such simple operations is not rocket science. Or maybe you can say that reaching an elementary level in English is not rocket science. means it isn't so difficult at all. Or maybe understanding so these expressions, yeah, and phrasal verbs and idioms in particular is not rocket science, isn't so difficult, yeah, with these explanations, of course. So it's not rocket science. Good. Catch up with, have the same level, or reach. Look, I'll have the same level as the rest of the class. The same level as. The rest means the other people in the class, the rest. Yeah, you know that we say have a rest, it's another expression, but the rest of means the other people, or the others. I'll have the same level as, or you can say I'll, how will you say it? I'll just use this phrasal verb. Yeah, lose your fear and use it. I'll catch up with the rest of the class. I'll catch up with the rest of the class. For example, you were ill, yeah, you missed some lessons or classes, yeah, and you can say I'll catch up with the rest of the class, yeah, very easily. So catch up with or keep up with, two similar phrasal verbs. So you can use either keep up with or catch up with. I'll try to have the same level as him. You see, try to use this phrasal verb. How will we say it? I'll try to keep up with him, or I'll try to catch up with him. I'll try to keep up with him. I'll try to catch up with him. Yeah? So it can be connected with your studies. Yeah? When you miss something, I'll try to keep up with him. Or maybe he is running very fast. Yeah, he is running very fast, but you can't, run, as fast as him. And so, okay, I'll keep up with him. Yeah, you'll try to speed up and run a bit faster. Good, my friends, very good. So, I'm so happy that I prepared all these, very common English phrasal verbs and idioms with examples, exercises, explanations, especially for you. And I'm also, over the moon that you came to this channel, English with Alexander. So my name's Alexander. And my friends, I really want to wish you good luck. Yes, and I'll also try to use one of these expressions. Yeah, and my friends, please, yeah? And my friends, please, we need to correct it, Judge, So G is missing. Judge a book by its cover. Okay, so, judge a book by its cover. Just one of these expression. Judge a book by its cover. So, my friend, please, never judge a book by its cover. So, I know that this presentation isn't so bright, colorful, it isn't, full of very expensive illustrations, but I prepared, high quality materials, especially for you. And I put my soul into this video because I really want you, to keep up or to catch up with the most advanced students of English in the world, And I'll also try, to be, not the worst teacher in the world. Not the worst teacher in the world. I also try to be. Okay, and if you start using some of these, expressions, idioms, and phrasal verbs, I'll be in 7th heaven. If you continue working and studying very hard, because I see you're real workaholics. My friends, thank you. I wish you good luck. Bye-bye.